heads, and Cassie is new, and she's got red hair, so we automatically love her, right?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
I'm a bit worried. I'm nervous now.
Oh yeah, get your ginger on. Don't make it. You know what happens if you make a ginger mad?
What?
You get a ginger snap.
Ginger snap. You have told me that before.
Yes, please. Okay.
I live in fear of the ginger snap.
You do not live in fear of the ginger snap. So we're going to start with the Cassie. We've been talking about naming your bottoms because this is one of those things that you started to do to help people understand which feel you were getting.
Exactly.
And we're talking about the last. That's the technical name is the last. But we named the bottom of this one, and it's the rest. You've loved the rest before, and we're giving you the Cassie upper. So it's got this great little bow detail with the knots on the end, the gold looping. This one is wine. Is that not beautiful? This needs to be in my life. Well, you know, it's a very, very popular color even in the summer. Traditionally, you see wines in the fall and winter, and you've got that grosgrain ribbon here on the toe post, so it's very comfortable to wear. White, which has a great glossy finish. Black snake. Do you see the little kind of riptail detail in there? Very cool. Pewter snake. Thank you, sir.
There we go. See that beautiful little embellishment there.
And then leopard. I knew that was coming. So 3 easy payments on this one. I need to tell you, 100,000 pair have been spoken for. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 colors today. 6, 7, 8. 9.
Yeah,
we used to have like 10 colors, and we're down to 5. So this is a darn good deal. When we start with this, we have to start with Dr. Vasily. I mean, an Australian podiatrist really founded this. So let's kind of go back to the beginning as we look at how beautiful they are, but why they feel so good on our feet.
Sure. Well, yeah, Australian podiatrist Philip Vasily, he saw many thousands of patients during his time practicing, making those really, really expensive custom-made orthotics. And from making of those orthotics, he was actually able to get an average of how much he was correcting people's feet. And he's taken that average, and that's what we know is that OrthoHeal technology. That's the podiatrist design technology that you have built into all of these Vionic styles. And there you can see what we're talking about there with that great arch support and that nice deep heel cup. And what that's going to do is really help support the foot with every single step and actually help put your foot and therefore your body back into its natural alignment, which is so important because we're not designed to walk on these hard, flat, unnatural surfaces. So, you know, we want you to be out there getting active, you know, being out there and walking and moving and living your life, but doing it in style as well.
Well, I want you to see these on the feet, but I also want to kind of help you understand what we mean by bringing your foot back to natural form and function. Even if you've never worn orthotics or never went to a podiatrist before, the amazing thing is you're not only going to see but feel major changes and benefits when you put these on. And millions of pair have now been spoken for at QVC since we launched them. If you love Vionic, I would love for you to give us a call. Our number is 1-800-395-1601. I love doing this with Miss Amy because this woman stands for all of her work. Her job is to stand, whether she's here or at home or at other jobs. Literally stands, and that's one of the worst things to do without the right support.
Exactly right. And you know, a lot of people when they see Amy standing here and the way she's standing will just say, well, that's normal, that's just how I stand. But you know, what's happening is you can see clearly, because we've drawn some lines along her leg, you can see really clearly that misalignment because there's no support underneath the foot. So that foot's got to roll over to try and meet the ground. And that's what we know as overpronation or excess pronation. So what we need to do is actually put the body back into its natural alignment. Now, what these lines look like when the body and the foot is back into its natural alignment is like this. And now you can see how nice and straight those lines are. But when I take that support away, you can see there now how that misalignment's returning. And bear in mind, Amy's just standing here, but a lot of us are taking our 5, 8, 10,000 steps every single day. So that's going to be putting a lot of stress and strain on those soft tissues and joints in the foot and the lower leg. Now let's slip Amy straight into that podiatrist design technology. Look at the difference straight away. You can see there how that line is straightened up. It's amazing, isn't it? And it's a really dramatic difference, but I love the fact that it happens straight away. Now, you can see how dramatic the difference is because we've got lines on here on Amy's foot. But when you get them home, when you try them on for the first time, you will really feel that difference. And let's just slip Amy out of that. I'm just going to slip you out of that and just slip you into a regular. I have to say, while we're switching her out, this is about $15 less than retail, and we have it on 3 easy payments. I look at that flip-flop, and you know, most of us grab a thong sandal, and we don't realize how much damage we're doing. Exactly right. And oftentimes too, when you're wearing a flip-flop like this, it can actually create more overpronation because what's happening is, at least when you're on the hard flat surface, the ground's stopping you. When you're on a more cushioned footbed like this, your foot's going to keep on rolling over to try and meet the ground, and there you can still see a little bit more overpronation there. But again, slip Amy out of that. and slip it back into that Vionic. And as soon as the foot is on that podiatrist design technology, there you can see how that line is beautifully straight. That's going to make all the difference. I mean, think about all the steps you're taking in a day.
Exactly.
It's going to give you that confidence to be able to get out there, do all those walkings, take all those steps, look pretty good while you're doing it,
well,
but still know that you're going to.
While you're doing it.
But still know you're going to have that feeling of support right throughout the day.
I will say that we didn't even take our poll. We've got to take our poll. We'll take the poll about the nomenclature in just a moment. But this is that quintessential summer style, whether you call it a thong or a flip-flop or a toe post sandal. Toe post sandal.
That's right, toe post sandal.
I know.
Flip-flop.
Okay, seriously? Is that an Australian thing? This should be our
No, we
next
call them
Facebook
thongs.
poll.
We should call them thongs in
I call
Australia.
them thongs,
I
but
got
the
into all
last time
sorts
we
of
had a
trouble when I
show, he
arrived
called
here.
it a toe post sandal.
I got into all sorts of trouble calling it thongs when I came
Those
over
are
here.
thongs, right?
And New
Or
Zealand as well.
flip-flops.
When you travel to New Zealand, thongs means something completely different. It means
Oh.
yeah.
Well, it means
The
a
underwear,
hoop?
your
He said
undergarments.
that.
Yeah.
Whatever you call it, which I have a feeling like we're going to get called by somebody today. This is that quintessential
We're going
summer
to keep it
style.
above the equator.
But yes, we are keeping it above the equator. But thank you so much. This is that quintessential summer style that's super easy to wear, but that is supporting you. We rotate the tires on our car. We look for the solid foundation for our home. I want you to see these on Anne and Leah because really, it's easy to wear. So whether you're wearing this at the pool or on vacation or even, just around the house, imagine slipping on a toe post sandal, a thong, a flip-flop, and it changing the outlook on your day. Because I'll tell you what, Liam, if my feet hurt, I'm going home.
Exactly right.
I can't cut a rug out there on the dance floor if my feet hurt. I got to take the shoes off.
That's right. It's amazing, the impact that foot health really has on the way that you live your life because you don't want to be out there being active, running around with the kids, doing whatever you want to do when you've got tired, aching feet. And by wearing Vionic, because you're getting that support with every single step, you're able to be out there. You feel a lot more energized and want to get out there and live your life.
Okay, so I just as a reminder want to let you know that we have mediums and wides. We play well with others today. There's that wine, newer this season, really, really popular. The gloss white, the reptile black, the reptile pewter, and then of course the
tan leopard.
Oh,
There we go.
we love that. Isn't he cute?
Just the sound
I
effects, just the animal
know,
noises.
I know it. These would normally be about $74. I'll share with you, there's a reason why we've had 100,000 spare pair spoken for. So when you start to look at how you pick and shop for summertime shoes, you may want to consider that. Now, another one you might want to